Alright, Shalom. Want to give our praises to Yahweh by Shami Shai. Give double honor to the apostles of great millstone that rule well. Salutations to the men of the hopeful and sincere elect. This is Makazar from the Trinidad camp. So want to do a little edification, a little exhorting for the elect's sake. Right? Because as being part of this truth, we're gonna catch hell. Alright, going back to Acts 14, 22. Said through much tribulation we enter into the kingdom of heaven. And basically that is just part of the characteristic or the job requirements of being a man of the Lord. That tribulation that we go through, it actually purifies us. It actually makes us, that is actually what makes us into acceptable men. Alright, turns us from boys into men. Alright, but we have to be patient in tribulation. Alright, as Paul said, chastisement at the first is not comely, but you just had to learn to deal with it. As Apostle Tar said, you're gonna suffer, so learn how to suffer. Alright, we're gonna get sufferings, from your family, your wife, your children, on your work, from brethren. You're gonna catch hell all over, like in your body. And basically just had to bear with it. Alright, just bear with it. Because in the sense of, we say, like, you're catching hell from your family, your wife or your children, whatever the case is. Or just some woman that you're dealing with. Giving you all that hell, your boss probably giving you hell. He ain't want to pay you on time. He cutting your pay, paying you late, whatever the case is. Well, you can't really do nothing about it. And when I say do nothing about it, it's like, sometimes if when the flesh kick in, you might want to just lash out, and do somebody something, but really and truly, you can't do nothing. Alright, because what good is a prophet behind bars? Alright, you're just gonna get locked up. Alright, you're just gonna get locked up. As you see here on the screen, it says Isaiah 53 verse 7. It says he was oppressed just like we've been oppressed. He was afflicted just like we've been afflicted. And it's talking about Yahweh Shai. Yet he opened not his mouth. Mean what? Yahweh Shai was patient. He was humble. Alright, he lash out. Because lashing out ain't gonna do nothing. Most of the times lashing out just gonna make things worse. Alright? He is brought as a lamb to the slaughter, and as a sheep before the shearers is dumb, so he opened not his mouth. So Yahweh Shai didn't open his mouth to make any cursings or whatever the case is. He just took his affliction, his reproaches, wherever he went through, he took it patiently. And that is, we had to arm ourselves with our mind. We had to keep that same example as Yahweh Shai kept. Alright? Because we're gonna go through it. We trust me, I know we be catching a lot of hell being in this flesh, but we just had to bear it. Woe is me for my hurt. My wounds are grievous, but I must endure it. We had to go through this. We have to go through this. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 20 verse 5. There is one that keepeth silence and is found wise, and another by much babbling becometh hateful. So now, you probably your wife might have a little edge on you, so she coming on your throat all the time. But guess what? That little edge that she have over you, when you look to lash out, she might use it against you. Talking about the police. Alright, she might be using your child against you. Alright, and you might might get tired of she always talking shit in your head, and you look to lash out. You might lash out verbally or physically, and guess what? It end up into her taking legal action, so-called legal action, and you might get locked up. You get persecuted. Alright, just have to learn to be patient, because guess what? The time coming when Yahweh Shai Shai gonna fight for us, and the table is gonna be turned, and he gonna do justice for us. So we just have to bear with it. Scripture says, I shall bear the indignation of the Lord. Alright, it says, some man holdeth his tongue because he had not an answer. Yeah, because the answer we're gonna give, it gonna be one like as fighting fire with fire. So sometimes the best thing to say is nothing at all. Alright? And some keep it silent, knowing his time. Yeah, know his time. Because it had the times they respond, but then it had the times where it just keep silent and just walk away. Sometimes being the bigger man is just walking away from the situation because the repercussion, you gotta think, see with a foresight. What would happen after? After my actions, what would happen? This bitch all up in my face. Now if I hit the bitch, what would happen after? Things like this you gotta think about. Because Satan working with these women and he gonna push you to do some kind of shit. Alright? It says, a wise man will hold his tongue till he see opportunity, but a babbler and a fool will regard no time. Yeah, a babbler and a fool will regard no time. But the wise man will seek opportunity. He will wait, he will be patient until the Most High, Yahweh Hashem Shai, presents opportunity. Alright? This is Proverbs 17 verse 28. Even a fool, when he holdeth his peace, is counted wise. Yeah. So when a man hold his peace and he sees somebody looking to bring contention, whether it be, fake brethren, whether it be your wife, whether it be your family, your boss, anybody, it can even be the police. The police, they're coming at you for no reason at all. You know it unjust. But just the scripture said, agree with thy adversary quickly. And all this goes back to what? To being seasoned in the truth, to growing in the truth. Alright? That is all going back to growth, to be humble. Alright? When you hold it his peace, just hold your peace. Sometimes it's just good just to hold your peace. Because all this shit that we're going through, is because we had to bear this burden. Alright? But we had to bear it cheerfully, humbly, and peacefully. That we don't succumb to the elements. It says, and he that shutteth his lips is esteemed a man of understanding. Yeah, because guess what? The scripture said that words could kindle a fire. Alright? But if you spit upon the fire, you will quench the fire. So sometimes it's just good just to do nothing, don't respond. When a woman coming at you, alright? The police talking shit, trying to come at you, your boss coming at you. Alright? Your family members, anybody it is. Anybody that Satan jump on to come at you, sometimes it's good just to hold your peace. Because lashing out, alright, fighting fire with fire only lead to greater things. And then you'll be in a situation like, shit, I shouldn't have done that. And it has happened to us. It happened to the best of us. But with practice, we will learn, when situations like that arise, the best thing to do is just back out. Just leave it up to the Lord. Yahweh Hashem Shai, he will fight for us. Alright? This is Job 13 verse 5. It says, oh, that ye would altogether hold your peace. It should be your wisdom. Just hold your peace, and that would actually show a man to be wise. Alright? Just hold your peace. Because guess what? The day is coming when all this shit gonna come to an end. It's gonna come to an abrupt halt. Alright? And she that is your enemy will see it. Alright? All that I said, where is he God? Where is the Yahweh your God? Alright? Soon Yahweh Hashem and Shai gonna rise up and fight for us. Alright? When your woman paid you in court for child maintenance, whatever the case is, you mightn't even have a job, but that wicked bitch, she know your situation, she pay you in the court, and oppressing you even more. Guess what? The Lord gonna deal with that in time to come. So don't even act up. Just have faith in the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Alright? Even if your woman commit adultery against you, now that is a crime punishable by death. You're supposed to put her to death. But guess what? We can't do that in Esau kingdom. So what is the sense going on, putting your hands on the woman or putting your hands on the man, and guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna end up in prison. And what's gonna happen to the Lord's work? So the best thing to do is just let our bitch go. Just leave her, let she go she way. Alright? It all just boils down to wisdom. Just trying to keep a cool head. Alright? Just hold your peace. Just like Yahweh Shai did, just hold your peace. And the day is coming when Yahweh Hashem Shai, all the injustice that was done unto us, because the scripture said, shall not the Lord avenge his very elect, though he be along with them? The Lord be along with us, but Yahweh Hashem Shai gonna avenge us. Alright? your family. You're gonna encumbering you with real shit once you're living around them. But guess what? Especially being in the street, they might call you a madman. They might say you're in a cult or whatever the case is. Hey, just bear with it. You know better. Just bear with it. Just be patient. That is all to test your faith, to see how much you will endure for the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And by doing so, you know for a fact that according to Hebrews 12:6, Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai dealing with you as a son. Alright, so just bear with it. Alright, just bear with it. This is the final scripture here. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 2, verse 1. It says, my son, if thou come to serve Yahweh, prepare thy soul for temptation, because you're going to suffer, so just prepare yourself for it. Set thy heart aright. Aright meaning what? Aright, trying to humble yourself, trying to be peaceful. Scripture say, if it possible, be at peace with all men. Sometimes taking the back burner is being peaceful. Alright? It says, set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in a time of trouble. Make not haste in a time of trouble. When we out there on the highways and byways, because Esau sure as hell looking for a reason to put hands on us. So don't give Esau a reason to put hands on us. Especially when you're out there on the highways and byways. Some nigga might come talking shit. They might push you. Then the whole camp look to jump on him and beat him to a pulp. And guess what? Then they're gonna get locked up. So sometimes it's just good to just say, hey, just forget it. Just leave Satan and do what you have to do. Once he don't, it's not life threatening. Hey, and it could the fire could be quenched easily. Quench the fire. Don't add fire. Don't add fuel to that fire. All right. So with that, now I hope it was edifying. All right, to the elect. And until next time, I want to give all praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. Give double honor to the apostles of great millstone that rule well. Salutations to the men of the hopeful and saints, the elect. This is Makazar from Train.com saying Shalom.